Hi, welcome back to our vid, Hi, welcome back to our visual arts P, welcome back to the Visual Arts PLC neighborhood. My name is Alicia Montgomery and I'm the moderator for the middle school group. I'm so excited that you've joined us again. Whether you're the only one in your group or one of many, I know that you're going to find things here that are going to be helpful for you. To make sure that you don't miss out on any of the fun, don't forget to subscribe so that you catch all the posts and make sure that you participate in our discussion questions. That's what makes this so much fun, is being able to hear from you and you guys can hear feedback from me as well. All right, this is part 3 of our digital design project. And in this episode, I'm going to do the demonstration part. So if you want more information about background or how I teach it, or how the students do their sketches, check out parts 1 and 2 of our digital graphics series as well. So just a quick review. So the name of this project for my students is called Transforming Masterpieces, and their essential question is, how can I alter the theme and color scheme of a masterpiece using contour line and a draw program? And we've talked about appropriation and making things our own. They've chosen masterpieces that they would like to use. They've sketched out how they want to transform those and make them their own. How are they going to change the clothing? How are they going to change the backgrounds to go with their new theme that they're creating? So the photo editing software that I'm using this time is called GIMP. It's a free software, but you can use any photo editing software as long as it has a layers option and it has the option for students to draw. So the first thing that they're going to do is, once they've chosen their masterpiece and gotten their sketches, they're going to open up a version of that. All right, so once I have my Mona open, the first thing that I need to do is I need to make a new layer. So my layers palette is in the bottom right. I'm going to choose this new layer button, and if you'll hover over it, it'll tell you what to do. I'm just going to click on it. I'm going to click OK, and now you'll see now I have 2 layers in my layers palette. So I want to make sure that I have my layer palette, the one that just says layer, selected. Okay, if I click on my Mona Lisa, I'm actually drawing on my background. So I'm going to click on this one, and on that layer, I am going to draw my contour line drawing of my Mona. Now, students can use the mouse. If you have access to drawing tablets, they could use those as well. Okay, I didn't outline her hair because I'm going to give her different hair. I tell my students it's okay and I tell my students it's okay if you mess up, because there is an eraser tool. So, oh no! If you'll hover over them, remember it'll tell you what they are. So I'm going to choose my eraser tool. And I can erase the part that I don't want. Switch back to my pencil tool. Continue tracing. Okay, then once I get that done, then I can, oops, missed a spot. All right, then I can turn off my background eye and see if I've got everything that I need. All right, so I know that I need to turn my eye back on and I need to do her eyes. And do her nose. And do her mouth. Then I can turn off that eye. Okay, I think I have everything that I need to start manipulating now. So with this eye turned on, right, now I can start adding my color. So I can change, if I want to do my paint bucket tool, right, I can pick a skin tone color. Once I get the color I like here, I'll just click OK. And if it's an area that's all closed in, I can just click inside. Uh-oh! If that happens, that means you got too close to your lines. And then you can just do Edit, Undo, or Control Z is the shortcut for that part. So then my hands fill in really quickly. I can fill in my skin tone the same way. All right, if there's anything else that I want to be a certain color, I can do that as well. All right, but you've got to make sure that it's closed up. So for example, if I do this background part, because this is not closed, it's going to get the whole thing. So I can Control Z is my keyboard shortcut for undoing. So I can undo that. Right, and then I can go back to my pencil tool and I can close these areas up. Uh-oh, it's the wrong color. Don't forget to change your color in your color wheel. Back to your black. Okay, so I'm going to do this like this is the beach and the ocean back there. So this is going to be my ocean here. So I'm going to choose a nice blue color that I like. Maybe kind of a bluish green color. I'm going to go back to my paint bucket tool and go ahead. Uh-oh, that means I've still got something open. It's probably on the edge. Go back to my paint bucket tool, pick out my blue color that I like. Fill that in. Maybe I want to do my sky really light blue. So I can pick that out and go ahead and fill that in. So I'm going to get all that filled in. All right, I'm going to do my beach color. And I can pick colors that I've already used down here in the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to go with a little bit lighter sand color. And I'm going to fill that in to start with, and then I'm going to add a little bit different color and take one of these textured tools and go back to my paintbrush tool. I'm going to make this a little smaller. So I can come in and kind of give my sand a little bit more texture. So it looks like it's going off into the distance. Okay, and if I decide I want this a little more, I can go ahead and color over that. You just want to make sure you don't get your head. Okay, and then I can go back over anything that I want to keep. Make sure you go back to your pencil tool. And then I'm going to add my hair. To do that, I'm going to get my paintbrush tool again. I'm just going to kind of finish filling that in. Then I can start changing the clothes to whatever I want them to look like. So I think I want her to have on a t-shirt. So I'm going to go back to my small tool. You'll have to adjust the size. Unfortunately, it does not stick in GIMP. So I'm going to draw her t-shirt. I'm going to erase this line out of the middle because I don't need it anymore. That's not going to be part of my new outfit that I'm giving her. I'm going to take this part out as well because that was part of her little robe area. All right, I'm going to take my pencil tool and I'm just going to go ahead and draw in. Oops. Make sure to change this back to a smaller size. And draw in my sleeves. The rest of her arm. Then I can fill in my color, whatever I want my t-shirt to be. Fill in her skin tone. Draw my sleeve on this side. Oops. Then we go back to your original color. Draw my sleeve on this side. And then I go, oh, that looks a little weird. So I can come back and go back to my paintbrush tool. Choose that red color. Make my size a little bigger. And I can make that look more like my arm. Okay, and this is kind of what your students would work through. And if they want to add other details, if they want to add details on the shirt, maybe they want to add some seashells on the beach, whatever else that they would like to add. Okay, they could come in and get a yellow maybe if they wanted it to be like nighttime. They could get the star tool. Oops. I could add some little stars in there. So they can use a lot of these different functions. Then when they get done, they can go to File, Save As, and then just save it wherever you tell them to. All right, I have them name it their name and then the words masterpiece or whatever their title of their artwork is. So it might be like Alicia Mona Lisa or something like that. So that way it's real easy for me to find. And then I go in and print these off for them. Or you can save them to their jump drive or whatever they would like to do. Right, then once they're finished, I have them fill out just a basic rubric. It goes over things like, did you follow instructions? Did you use good craftsmanship? Did you create an effective theme? Did you use your time wisely? And then at the bottom, they have these questions that they need to answer as part of their reflection. So they should describe the process they used to come up with their theme. How does the background support that theme? How does the physical transformation of the figure support your theme? And what was the most difficult part of this project? And what was the easiest part of this project? And so they'll just kind of write out the answers to those questions in paragraph form as they go. If I have students that struggle with writing, I may let them just write a sentence for each question and break it down that way. Or I may have them just come and tell me the answers instead of writing it out if that's something that they're having trouble with or they have modifications for. All right, well, thank you for joining me again today. I hope that this lesson will be something that your students will enjoy. Make sure that you participate in our discussion and let me know if you have any comments. Have a great day.